Hello everyone, my name is Joe, and this is the start of my channel that will be JhoLIFTS. You see here, I am getting ready to hop up on these gymnastic rings. I'm doing an upper body day, which is a chest focused tricep day. I did shoulders, but it really wasn't recorded here. Right here is really a calisthenics movement that I do to kind of make sure that I can still move my body weight around as I am bulking, and making sure that I'm staying strong. And I've been doing this not for so long, but I started doing it with my homie Jamal, and he kind of introduced it to me, and I always think it's a good way to start off the workout, to start that pump off, which, I mean, you probably won't be able to see it through my shirt here, but it's a crazy one. I actually hit a PR here today, 7 reps, which I'd never done before. I was actually telling Jamal. And here you got Jamal. He is meditating or preparing himself for the set because he actually has 70 pounds connected to him. On top of the fact that he's 200 pounds, and he usually pumps out, 8 reps of this. And, this is something that he's been doing for a decent amount of time now. And so, he's able to load up that extra weight. But, this is something that, he's introduced to me, and we meet up for the gym once a week and, try to hit whatever we can. It's usually chest, so we usually do this together. He kind of failed right there, so he's gonna, finish out his set here. And then the next clip is just gonna be us, finishing our sets. And to tell you what this workout, really works is the lower chest for the most part. This is something that I was really excited to do when he brought it to me originally months ago, because I really feel like my lower chest is something that I want to work on. And again, the pump that you get from this workout, whether you load up weight or you do a body weight or you do assistance, it's really something, especially because you don't have the stability of a bar. Those, gymnastic rings really give you something to work on, and to really give you something to, really fight for. Moving forward, we are here at the incline chest press. And this is not something that we usually do, but, it really worked out. And if you notice, I'm going all the way out, and my back is curved, I guess is the way to, put it, and my chest is out. And I really push until I can't get anything else out of it. And then I think, right here is when I'm basically failing that last final push. And from there, I always try to do partials, because I feel like that's crucial to my pump. It's just what works for me. And, Jamal is going to do the same thing here. But, when Jamal and I started hanging out and doing the gym together, he really wasn't doing as much partials like the way that I go for it. And, I just think that for me, I'm going to always emphasize, which I think a lot of people do emphasize, the importance of partials. But, partials come for us, or for me, after that last set where you really pushed. We're going to push through the sets right here and just, move forward and kind of show you all of the angles. But if you notice, our backs are, always curved, and our shoulders are really the only thing, and our butts are really the only thing that are on the bench. And, I'm always just pushing through, and right here I did a drop set, and I did some length and partials at that point. But, getting those partials in after that last set where you're really gassed is really where the growth comes in at, and something that I always gonna want to emphasize. Here I'm setting up a seated cable tricep extension. I kind of set it up pretty funky right there, but I have a 25 plate under me. Just, I'm a little shorter, I'm 5'1". But, the point of this was to really get a good stretch. I think that for me, when I'm working out, the main focus is getting the stretch so that I can get the pump, so that, I can see real growth. And, you know, barring the tricep dips, almost everything I do, I try to get, you know, 8 to 12 reps. It's not something that's super important for me, you know, but I make sure that I put a heavy enough weight with enough volume so that I can see real growth. And I'm making sure that I'm pushing through each and every rep so that, you know, I can see the growth that I want. You know, like, I don't stop when it hurts, you know, or when it feels like I can't do another one. I usually always do a drop set, you know, depending on what is going on there. You know, the same thing that Jamal does. But, you know, like, I really try to push past that last rep where I'm like, I can't do it. I'm going to the max. And, you know, with training and with, you know, working out, whatever you're doing, you know, like, you always are going to want to do it to the max, you know. And I'm not, you know, a scientist, and I don't really have that much knowledge other than the knowledge that I know from just working out, you know, and doing what works for me. And so, you know, take what I say, you know, with a grain of salt, but, you know, just do your best. And, you know, here we're going to push through, and, you know, how I will continue to with, you know, each set. We do 3 sets of these workouts. And so, you know, you see me pulling out partials and really pushing, and I move the weight down, and I go some more. And that's just, you know, the importance of going past my max is what has gotten me my growth so far. You know, and I've only been bulking for about 2 months now, but I've put on, you know, 10 pounds. And so it's something that has worked for me. And, you know, if that is something that works for you as well, you know, then, you know, more power to you, because it definitely has done wonders for me at this point. And then you got Jamal. He was up a little bit, but he eventually goes back down. I'm in the back doing some shoulders. No matter what I'm working on, if I'm doing upper body, in between, you know, triceps or bicep set, you know, biceps on back, triceps on chest, you know, I'm hitting the shoulder movement. We finished off our workout with a lower cable fly. And if you noticed, I put my chest out, and I just wanted to emphasize, you know, the chest have always been taught. Whether you're doing a bench press, whether you're doing a cable fly, dumbbell fly, you know, any type of chest movement, that you want to make sure that chest is out for the emphasis. And you see me right here really struggling to put my hands together. And that is what I'm talking about when I'm talking about going into partials. I only did 2 right there, you know, 2 partials, but, you know, really pushing yourself to the point of, can I get this thing up? Can I put this where I want to put it? And then being like, okay, I give up. And still, after you give up, not really giving up. You know, you see Jamal doing it here. And the same thing, you know, we're just going to push past, get the rest of those workouts in, and you see me screaming in agony. Same thing for Jamal. Like, we're just pushing and trying to make sure that we're getting that pump in. And that's really the most important part of all of this, is making sure that you're working hard, you're getting the pump, and, you know, that eventually gets you those results. So here we are, shirtless, not shirtless, just kind of joking around, playing around, seeing how the pump is. You know, I have been training on and off for, you know, a year or 2, and not really, you know, taking anything super serious. So this is not like my first time like really going hard. And so I don't know a lot of poses. This is me just trying stuff out. You know, eventually I'm going to want to see more definition, you know, in my abs, and see more definition in other muscle groups, and trying new poses, you know. And, you know, me and Jamal kind of try it out together, and we play around a lot and seeing what works. And, you know, a lot of the stuff that I do and we do, you know, when posing, is just stuff that I've seen and stuff that I try out, you know. And as I grow, you know, I'll be better at it, but this is what I got so far. I didn't have my mic today at the gym, but I just kind of wanted to finish, and I'm going to do a voiceover for that portion of what we did today. But yeah, a part of, you know, the videos that I want to put out are just kind of showing what I eat, you know, for the most part, and kind of explaining stuff, you know, a little bit. Um, so yeah, after we, you know, were kind of flexing or whatever and just seeing how the pump was, I had a banana when I got in the car. It took me about 15 minutes to get home, and then I just, you know, I already had beans, black beans and eggs, along with some fruit and what have and some oatmeal for breakfast, and I had some leftover beans and a little bit of egg left from earlier. So I had already had this, and then I had some rice that I usually just cook up for the week, you know, or depending on, you know, for a couple of days. And then I had 2 pieces of salmon. I ate the other piece of salmon off camera, so I was hungry and I'm about to finish eating this. But yeah, like rice, like a cup and a half of rice, which I ate some of that. 2 fillets of salmon, and then probably like a half a cup of beans, maybe, and then a banana. After that, I'm gonna eat probably a Cliff Bar, just as like a little sweet treat, and then I'll have a protein shake. So yeah, and then for the rest of the night, I might make some chicken. I might make some chicken and some spinach or broccoli, and just keep. I got some sweet potatoes that I got to get rid of because I cut them up like last week. So yeah, but you know, I tend to keep like a little extra snack in the car, you know, after the workout, so that I got something to like instantly fuel up on. Because you know, I'm just kind of on a bulk. I'm just trying to make sure that I'm keeping that constant schedule of eating. Sometimes I miss out on it just because of the stuff I got going on, but for the most part, like, you know, I'm cooking, I'm prepping, and I'm making sure that there's always something that I can make pretty quick, you know, or I'm making sure that I'm making enough food, so that later on I can just heat it up real quick. I don't tend to do that with my meats a lot, like my salmon. Like, this kind of like a rare occasion because I hate reheated meat, you know, fish, whatever. But yeah, so, and there's some vegetables in the beans that I cut up. I cut up some garlic, some onion, and some bell peppers and some spinach. It's all cooked down, so you probably can't see it like that. But yeah, like, this is just, you know, again, this is like half of what I had on the plate. So I don't know if y'all can like see it because I got a certain filter on. But yeah, like, this is like half of what I have on the plate that I had. So I'm eating copious amounts of food. So yeah, just keep that in mind. You know, like when you working out and when you bulking, it's like keep something on you to eat. You know, kind of always be thinking about how much protein you can get in. And you know, I got protein powder in my car. I got protein powder. I have like the rest of that in one of my cupboards, and I have like a big Costco version of protein powder. So I always just keep that on you, you know, and keep a banana on you, like a Cliff Bar, and just, you know, try to get fiber, try to get carbs and protein. Again, like, I don't track macros. I think that eventually, when I have the time to like really weigh food and track it, you know, I'll get into all of that. But yeah, that's really like the gist of it. So I'll see y'all next time. When I get these videos up, you know, I'll start getting my posting together. But yeah, for the most part, you know, I'll see y'all next time I train. And I'll try to get some legs in the next time I go to the gym, but I don't always bring my camera with me. So thanks. Also, be sure to comment, like, subscribe, and you know, if you want to be notified of when I post, you know, press the button of post notifications. And thanks for watching. I'm cute. You want to have sex?